exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
How y'all doing, baby? It's Sunday, baby. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting, and I'm so glad y'all are here. Anyway, I've had a nice weekend. I hope all of y'all have had a nice weekend. And turned a little cold down here. Well, you know, cold for South Texas anyway. Lows in the high 40s and the highs in the, I think it got up to 60 today or something like that. I don't know, 62. Cold, baby, for down here. Anyway, it's Sunday. I hope the sun is shining no matter where you are, baby. Anyway, Mega Wet Willie was the first one to jump in, followed by Dwayne Twizzle. Randy Peterson is here. Whoop! Where are you, Randy? Are you in California still, buddy? Anyway, oh, man, wrong mouse. Let's don't do that again. Let me see who else. Oh, no, this one ain't working. Ray Lane Allen is here. Seraphin Coley. Sue Van 50 is here. Mark Perkins, thank you. Sherry Puckett, how you doing, darling? Glad you're here. BW is with us. Nancy Halverson, thank you very much, baby. We're going to get to you in a minute. And Martha Oliveira. I know your last name. Dorothy Tyndall is here. The Remixtress is with us. Adina Michael. Let me see. Bernadette Pree, thank you, baby, for being here. We always appreciate you and your voice. Tony Fisher is here. Let me see. Never Surrender Native, baby. Thank you for being here. Oh, man. Greg Talbert, I know he's here because I saw, man, it's Kevin Durant. Who is that? Kevin Durant. Yes, he's here. Martha Oliveira, Greg Talbert. Cassie Hicks is with us. Thank you. Chuckster 255. Thank you for being here. Oh, man. My mouse. I'm going to kill this mouse. I'm just going to have to. Virginia Whitley, thank you for being here. And John and Pecumsey, thank you, buddy, for being here. Oh, man. Anyway. I got mail. Let's get that done first. I got mail. Let me see. This first one is a beautiful little Santa Claus train. And Santa Claus with all his toys. And it is from Miss Nancy Halverson of Alma, Wisconsin. She sent a beautiful card. Let me see if you can see it there. Yeah, a little train there, Santa Claus out front. And she included a nice donation. Thank you very much, Nancy. I appreciate that tremendously. And then yes, I'm having a little trouble with my shoulders, baby. Anyway, the second one is from Martha Oliveira. And she has got a nice Christmas tree right there. Martha has been with us a long time. Martha is our grad. This is the Blue Dot family. May your presents be many, your worries be few, and your joys endless. Baby, thank you so much. It's Christmas, baby, and I love to get Christmas presents. We all love this time of year, but it's a rough time for some people. for some people is an extremely rough time. I got a card. I love it. It says, unite, unleash the joy. Unleash the joy. And it is from Dick and Charlotte Peck. Except Charlotte is no longer with us. Dick has had a rough year. This year he lost his stepdaughter and Charlotte's daughter, Lydia, earlier this year. And then later on in the year lost his dear Charlotte. It's a rough Christmas. But I hope so much that buddy, words I can't tell you what's in my heart, except I love you and I wish you all the joy that's possible, and keep her and Lydia in your thoughts and your dreams, and try to have the best Christmas you possibly can have. And there's a lot of pain in our family sometimes, and we have to remember that, because it's a loving family we have here. So Richard, I'm just so sorry that you lost the love of your life, and I just can't put myself there. It scares me to death to think of that, and yet it is something we all face sooner or later. Anyway, my friend, I'm sorry to hear the news, but know that this family, you can reach out anytime you want. There's members in this family that would just hold you in their hand. Anyway, that's what makes this rough sometimes, is this family that we grow is full of joy and laughs. But within this family will come the heartache. Sooner or later, we will be touched by the tragedy, and with this COVID-19, we've already lost so many in this nation that we're bound to hurt more as time goes on. Anyway, we try to carry on. That's the best we can do. It's all I've ever been able to do, is try to put one foot in front of another and just make the next step, buddy. Ain't nothing going to repair the pain. Anyway, well, Joe Manchin strutted his ass out on Fox News Sunday, baby, and pulled the plug on the Build Back Better plan. He is a no. Said it on Fox News, baby. Nope, sorry. Oh, well, he did give a heads up to the White House about 30 minutes before he took the air on Fox News. Well, kind of him to do that, because he was just in the White House this week negotiating, coming up with a deal. They thought they had a little framework they could work with, but I guess Joe just changed his mind flat out. Bernie Sanders and a whole lot of other people got pissed off. I listened to a whole bunch of them this morning. They're right. Put it on the damn floor. Make him vote no. Make him vote no. Everybody says, I don't know why we bother with him. He's a Republican in disguise. But if he switched over to be a Republican, then Turtle, Mitch McConnell, would be back in control of the Senate, and he would just love that. Manchin, a while back ago, said 1.5. Now we're at, I think, 1.75, something like that right now. And Joe Manchin is a no. Joe Manchin earlier said he'd take 1.5, adjust the number down to 1.5 and get what we can passed while we have to deal with this jerk. And then hopefully in 22, if we gain seats in the Senate, we can send his ass back into a corner and tell him to shut the hell up, because we're tired of listening to his ass. You know what? He's pissed off about the methane clause, how much methane energy producers are allowed to let escape. But that's what his sticking point is. To hell with anybody in West Virginia that might need a little help down there. Baby, if it's going to tap into Joe Manchin's wallet, forget it. Ain't going to happen. This is why the progressives were trying to hold out on the infrastructure bill, because they knew the slimy little prick from West Virginia was not dealing in good faith. He's a lying little shit. He's looked to line his pockets ever since he's been there. He's in from a blood red state, so he has to stay relevant somehow and disrupt it. The Republicans are calling it an early Christmas present. Well, boy, howdy shit, Joe. Thanks a lot for that crap, you asshole. Anyway. We got other news to talk about, but I don't want to. Let's get somebody in the room here. I think Travis is handling our command center down there, and I see somebody in there I'm just dying to talk to. Aussie Dave, brother, are you with us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, Aussie.
My mouth is working. You know what? I'm fine. There was no damage. It's really good to be with the yellow squares here in Russia, George. Everything's fine.
Aussie, you gave us a scare, buddy. You gave us a scare. You know we love you. You know you've got a big following in this family, and people were genuinely concerned about your ass. You know that.
I was scared, and I was concerned about my ass as well.
Good. Good.
I wasn't awake for any of this shit, so I didn't have to play. You know, like I had pictures of myself playing a violin, and the guy saying to me, you know, can you still play the violin? You know, you see it on TV, the documentaries, when they go into the brain and they start messing with parts of the brain, and they say play the violin, and you know, see if your brain still works. I had visions of that, but no, they just stuck a tube in and went through the brain and started sucking shit out that was in there, that was not supposed to be there, and.
I want you to know the chat is lighting up with comments on Facebook and on YouTube that people are just tickled to death to hear you back.
Oh, mate, I'm tickled to death to be back with the family. Seriously, I was going to come back last week, and I was still a little bit weary and unstable. I'm not 100%, but I'm 90%. And
you sound good. You sound good.
I feel well. The painkillers work well.
Oh, there you go.
You get a few headaches, so they give you a few of these. I think they call in America Oxycontin.
Oh yeah. Be careful with those things.
Oh yeah, I take it at night time. You know.
Good deal.
I don't buzz during the daytime. I tried that, and it was just like being drunk. I don't know what the. I'd rather have a good smoke of weed than
there you go.
These funny drugs.
It is my preferred medicine.
You know what, mate? The main talk in the world was about America. The world is talking about America. I was just so amazed of the ease to talk politics about America, and the amazement of what's going on with no repercussions, and the people standing up and saying in front of everyone, saying like today they found 49 congressmen, and there's approximately 100 senior members in the Senate and other areas that are sort of insider trading. They're dealing in shares and stocks, and they've been doing it for ages. And this apparently agency, the stock agency, is supposed to protect you guys from these cheats, have done nothing about it. It's been going on for years, and that was one of the conversations that was going on about how the fuck can they get away with it. Any other country, they would have been drawn, quartered, hung.
Yeah, there's a reckoning that we have to do with this country. Yeah, you think these congressmen and senators are becoming millionaires off of their pay? Oh, well, no. Every bill they pass, they've got something in that pie. I swear I don't trust a single one of them when it comes to that. They will line their own pockets.
The policy that they've got, apparently, as we all know, is you're going to destroy the current government, rip it right down to nothing and start again. Well, that's true in one sense, but not in their way, because you've got to pull down government and get rid of the fucking corruption before you can even get the people served and the government doing what they're supposed to do for the people. Because they're all getting in there. Besides, there's a few, like the Cortezes and that are copying the ship because they're rocking the boat. But the old school is the old generation of all these rich white bastards are not happy with these young politicians coming in trying to make it right. And good on them, but I think it's going to take many years, John, many years to get rid of these corrupt bastards out of your White House.
And therein lies, ladies and gentlemen, the fact of why we missed Aussie Dave so much. He lends to this conversation an international and outside look for this country and what we look like on the world stage. I have missed you, my friend, and the conversation is always enlightened a little bit better. And there's somebody else here that wants to say hello to you, I'm sure. Bernie.
Well, I just want to thank someone.
Okay.
I got a couple of lovely cards. Diana Mallory and Erin Tromley, Earth Mama. Beautiful cards they sent me with lovely words. Thank you very much. And all of the messages I've got, it was like having lots of sisters. It was really great. So thank you to everyone that sent me messages.
Outstanding.
I'm finished.
Outstanding. I love it. Bernie, are you there?
I am. And let me first say, welcome back, bro. Good to hear your voice. Good to hear. I'm glad they sucked whatever they sucked out of your brain. It's clear-headed and all good. We all need to get a good brain sucking going on, right?
I think we all got a little shit we could get sucked out.
Congress, okay?
Yeah, I'm sure I got a bunch of shit floating around in there that needs to be gone.
Show, John,
huh?
I got a challenge. You know how over on Robin Kincaid's show, she got people that call in and they will put out a challenge, and if that challenge is met, they donate money and all the rest of that. I got a little twist on that.
What?
Because I ain't got them kind of big bucks. However, here's my challenge, Blue Dot family. For every donation that's made tonight, and I'm keeping track, I'm keeping a tally.
Bernie
for every donation that's made tonight, I will donate a $1 bill. So if we get 50 donations tonight, that's $50. I'm going to donate. Y'all want to match my challenge?
Well, Maria Betancourt just cost you
yes,
already because she came in with She
That's
came
right.
in.
And she's the one that started off, and you already got $1 coming to you, John.
Well, now
so
that $5 turns into $6.
I will donate up to $50. Y'all put the donations in. I'm going to match it with $1 for every donation that comes in tonight.
Bernadette,
Merry
thank you so
Christmas,
much,
John.
baby. That's very
Merry
kind
Christmas.
of you.
Wow, Bernie.
Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Whose idea was this?
Merry Christmas.
This is just something that popped in my head when I was waiting to, and here they come, Diana Mallory. Thank you, Diana Mallory.
Well,
and
wait.
I'll also give you
Let me thank Maria Betancourt, who
Okay.
kicked it off with a $5 donation and said, Aussie Dave, we all missed you. Aussie Dave, man, we're
Thank you.
wrong mouse. Jesus, I got a problem with mice here in my... I keep
Would you
reaching
say
for...
that Aussie Dave is home?
Aussie Dave,
Yes.
that is the best news right there.
And he's back.
And he's back.
Yeah, I'm home.
I am so glad.
I feel
to
like
hear
I'm
that
at home.
shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's get. Well, wait a minute. Let me catch. What? Whoa,
Yes,
Diana Mallory.
You saw it right.
Damn, Diana.
Can't see the screen. What's happening?
Diana Mallory,
no screen.
bequeather of the gong and Secret Squirrels, came in with a $100 donation and said, Merry Christmas. Oh, man. Diana Mallory, thank you so much, darling. We so appreciate that.
She's got a big heart, that lady.
Yes, she
Big
does.
They gonna drain my wallet tonight. Come on, let's make it happen.
Bernadette,
Lucky you
that's so
didn't match
kind
it
of
dollar
you.
for dollar, love.
Diana Mallory, that is fantastic. Let's get Johnny Fly in the room here real quick. Let me see. I got it. Johnny Fly, are you here?
I am here. How are you?
I'm fine. Now shut the fuck up for a minute, okay? All right, let's get through this. Cat Daddy came in with $2 and said, love the Blue Dot family. Holy shit. Mark Perkins came in with $5 and said, dollars for daughters. Way to go, Bernadette. Hey, I like dollars for daughters. I thank you so much. And Miss Linda came in with $5, a.k.a. Mary Ellen, and said, welcome back, Dave, and fuck Trump.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Johnny Fly, how are you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Only 30 degrees outside.
Oh, you can keep that shit up there.
Damn.
No,
You
no,
win.
No. We don't want no part of that. Everything else going all right, though?
Yeah, everything's going all right, but I had CNN on her just before. The Republicans are going to do all they can if Joe Biden wants to put another Supreme Court nominee when that time comes. And they said that they're going to work on that. So should we be surprised?
No.
Well, that's just standard policy. Obstruct, obstruct.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's how come we need to quit this pussyfooting around, you might want to say, with this shit. We need to get serious with this because when the shoe is on the other foot, baby, they're not going to hesitate.
And I want to welcome Aussie Dave. So good to hear your voice, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm just listening to this, and I was thinking about a lot of things when I was idle and scratching my head and couldn't have the phone. But it's amazing what you remember from 3-4 years ago, that how it's all coming now back to bite them in the ass. Because remember we all said 4 years ago, with Trump, we won't get Trump, but he'll go down for tax evasion like the Capone. Well, it looks like New York are going to charge him with racketeering by the sounds of it. And they're pretty confident in him charging with racketeering.
I'm hoping. There has to be a price for this because as long as there isn't, that's what's wrong with this country. Everything from what you were just talking about with the corruption within our own house to this January 6th insurrection. If we do not apply the law equally across the board, damn, Catman, then yeah, we've got serious problems in this country. And we need to start paying attention to a lot of things. Let's get Sparky in the room real quick.
John.
Hey, Spark, how's it going, brother?
No, it's going real good.
Real good? I'm glad to hear that.
I got 3 computers fixed that weren't working.
You got 3 computers fixed?
Yeah. They weren't working. So now they all work like brand new again.
Outstanding.
Right on, Sparky.
Outstanding.
Right on.
So now I can go back to the man cave again.
Oh, there you go. I hope the man cave's got a heater.
Oh, it does.
Oh, there you go.
Loud.
Well,
if I was out there, you could hear that. It sounded like a jet engine.
Oh, one of them blasters. Spark,
Yeah,
it's good to have you
propane.
here. I'm sorry I missed Friday, brother. It was Marcia's birthday, and on that note, I want to tell everybody who sent Marcia birthday wishes on Friday and since. Thank you very much. She was tickled to death. Put a smile on her face to see so many messages.
Well, I missed the last hour of Robin's show anyway, because my neighbor come over and brought a little fake Christmas tree to put in the corner of the living room.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh, shoot. I forgot to turn on my Christmas lights. I'd have to crawl under the table to do it. Well, Spark, thank you for being here. And let me catch up. Catman56, are you shitting me? Keith Thompson, our buddy up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, donated $50 and said, to the Blue Dot family, welcome back, Dave. Damn.
Thank you.
Right on.
And
Right on.
And S. Warren donated $5 through Super Chat and said that America Fest event this weekend was some crap, had all of the usual clowns. Indeed, it took place right here in Texas, and I'm just so disgusted. We got work to do, baby, because, man,
some states have got their shit together, though, John. I mean, there are a few states in America that are actually looking at with open eyes, seeing the truth. There's not many of them, but there is some of them. I just hope that it's like rebooting America after the Civil War. It's almost like you've had a civil war this last 4 years. It's all been a war of words and lies. And now with pending charges towards a lot of people, and especially when I see Tucker Carlson saying that, he's sick of talking about COVID, and it's no, why are we talking about COVID all the time? I mean, we talk about prostate cancer and men's prostates all the time. He's comparing it to prostates now. I mean, he's scared shitless, these people.
Yeah, because, if I got prostate cancer and I come by and fart next to you, well, guess what? You got prostate cancer, and nothing I can do about it.
Yeah. Exactly. They just devalue the whole thing to make it like What are we talking about? But when it's of their concern, they weaponize it and they throw it in your face and they lie and they build on it. But when it shits on top of them and it comes back to bite them, it's nothing serious. It's just nothing, you know. What are you talking about? It's just a fucking little cold or whatever. I mean, they've even found now that the when the virus first came out, the own investigations are finding out that you didn't have to be at 800,000 or 900,000 dead now. You may have been at 400,000 if they had they're criminally negligent, but nothing's going to happen because of the corruption. And it's going to take, as I said, years before you're going to look back at history and say, fuck, we had some bad people there.
It starts now, though. And right now, because let me call out this too, because one of them is leading into just that subject. STEM and Societal Issues, BPB, MAGPrime donated $2 through Super Chat and said, "Dem should voting rights. Forget BBB for now." You know, where's my banger? STEM, thank you very much. We appreciate that. And you know, they're not wrong. Voting rights, the For the People Act and the John Lewis Voting Rights Act.
Disgusting.
Those are important issues that we need to carve out of the filibuster, and we have to get that done. One more here. Diana Mallory, please don't hurt yourself, baby. I don't know what you're doing. That's Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong and secret squirrels, came back with another $100 donation and said, "I was going to break this down into smaller donations, but I didn't want Bernie to regret her challenge. LOL. Welcome back, Dave. Missed you. Happy birthday, Marcia."
Thanks, sweetheart.
Diana Mallory, that's enough, baby. Thank you very much.
And Diana, I'm not going to regret it if we meet 50 super chats tonight or chats via Facebook. I'm coughing up $50. I ain't got no problem with that, girlfriend.
Well, I'm glad y'all are doing so well. Thank you very much. That's going to make a big difference.
John,
yes.
It's about Merry Christmas, and it's about making sure that the Blue Dot family voice continues on. That's what it's about.
Well,
it's also about
my family appreciates it heartfelt. Don't make me get mushy in here. I love y'all, and I love this family. Y'all have pulled this family through for years, and
just trying to share the wealth and share the love, bro. That's all. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everybody. And
yes.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
It's beginning
and we
to
never
look a lot like Christmas. Kevin Mason all the way from Scotland.
What I know for a fact is that Diana and I are both grandmas, and we've already taken care of the grandkids. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Let me see this.
Have you noticed something about all these policies that the right are bringing in? It's all anti-multi. The world is multicultural. The world is moved multicultural deliberately, but these people are anti-multicultural.
You know this. If anything,
they're very.
Go ahead,
what do they call it? White in America and Germany in 1940. The white, pure whites. What were they called? Aryans.
The Aryan. Yeah.
The Aryan Nation.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what
I see. That's what I see. That's what
that is what they're trying to make the Republican Party. You know, at some point we're going to have to see a showdown within the Conservative Party. You know, are you willing to go the route that the Republicans are going now, which is exactly what Aussie Dave is explaining? They want an Aryan nation. They want a white nationalist nation. Ain't going to happen, baby. Ain't no way, no scenario that you can work out that happens. And it's a disgusting thought to want it. Huh?
The world won't accept it. The world will not accept it. France, Germany, Japan, Asia, Europe, they're all multicultural, and they realize the value of being multicultural. And if America is going to go that way, all it's going to do is become isolated. It's going to isolate itself in many ways, which is going to cost it financially, which is what these Mr. Burns-type characters that are running the country want to do. They want to keep the cash close into them, your cash, and have that white nation. with no one that
Ain't
can
gonna
interfere with their godly ways. I mean, the last time I heard about anyone or any organisation that cheered a kid that goes out and kills other people and then celebrates that person and defends that person against the laws he broke, to me, that's not a fair. That's not a political. That's a terrorist group. That is a terrorist group that does that.
You're describing the Republican
Party. They applaud
Party.
and celebrate him.
That's what I mean. They're going to have to come down to a choice here exactly what they want to do. Because a white nationalist society is not going to work in this country, and it's a disgusting thought to begin with. Anybody who claims to be an American and has some idea that we need to segregate everybody apart and have one. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? It's anti-American. It goes against everything this country was founded upon. And it's a disgusting thing, but that's the showdown that the Republicans are going to have with themselves. Are they going to go down this route completely? And so far they are, with Donnie the Dick down there, willing to destroy our democracy in order to install him as an authoritarian dictator for life, I guess. I don't know. But we've seen, who is this? We just had to report that Jim Jordan out of Ohio, and we all know who Jim Jacket Off Jordan is, and Scott Perry, those two are the brilliant ones that came up with the scheme of election integrity. Challenge the election integrity. They did it right after Biden was called president. They got into a big room at the Trump War Room and got in there and decided this is what we got to do. Destroy the people's belief in the integrity of the vote. That is so. They need to have their ass kicked out of Congress.
It sticks. John, if you throw enough shit against the wall, some of it sticks. You know what I mean? Some falls off, but some of it sticks. And when you've got a bit of shit sticking, there's always that doubt created, which means if people go to the polling booth with doubt in their mind, they'll go towards the people preaching the loudest, and that's the problem. The Republicans are preaching the loudest at the moment with the support of Fox. I think Fox is shitting itself too, because they lost in court to say that they can't be sued for $1.5 billion when they can be. So, seriously, I think your country's standing up. The people are standing up. The worry is there is the Supreme Court. Will the Supreme Court do the right thing when it comes to these people?
Well, that's a good question, because right now I'm still waiting to hear if the Supreme Court is even going to accept the challenge that Trump has going on right now on the archive records. The information coming out of the National Archives, he has now gone to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court should not even freaking take the case. No, shouldn't even freaking listen. Thing. Shouldn't have nothing to do with the Supreme Court. He is not the president. He does not have executive privilege. And whatever the hell the National Archives has, if Joe Biden says turn it over, guess what, asshole? You turn it over.
Yeah. I think the Supreme Court won't listen to it, John. That's my opinion. But we'll see what they do, unless they look at it as a constitutional issue that they want to hear it. But
that's what they're trying to use now, is that it is a constitutional issue. Does an ex-president retain any control over his private? No, he doesn't.
Well, it takes four justices to.
It takes four to accept it, and even if we give him the 3 he voted, he's going to have to get one more. Maybe Thomas. I don't know. I just
they can't do this, John.
It would destroy the court if they ruled on his behalf. The court would be recognized as just being an arm of the Republican Party, and an attempt to cover up a crime, which is what Donnie did. And I'm glad to see Liz Cheney coming out and talking exactly that, by his action or inaction, because that's the law, baby. Yes. And he violated his oath. He violated the law. And I got to catch up here real quick. First, let me thank Catman56 came back with another donation and said, wait, didn't the Trump say he saved Christmas? Yeah.
He was the Grinch.
Yeah, he's the Grinch that tried to. Yeah, I remember when he came in and tried to tell everybody now you can say Merry Christmas again. Whoever said you couldn't say Merry Christmas except Fox News coming pulling that kind of shit out their ass. STEM and Societal Issues came back with another $2 donation and says West Virginia and Kentucky citizens must really like being pimped out. I wish they would get, they're both red states, but wrong mouse. There's a limit to that shit. And it's just.
Hey, John.
Yes, sir.
Hang on, let him get through. Because he's got a bunch of super chats he needs to call out.
And Johnny Fly, thank you, Johnny Fly, came in with $5, said, welcome back, Aussie Dave. Here's my donation, John, and it's well worth donating to a great cause. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to Johnny Fly. Thank you very much. We appreciate it tremendously. And we've had a lot of people subscribing tonight. I want to thank y'all for that. Oh, look at here. Nana Lovely, back from her trip out in California, baby. Tammy Ames, thank you very much. Came in with a $5 donation and said, I got 5 on it. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. I got to call you. Expect a call from me in the next few days. And Pat Hunter came in with $5 through Super Chat. Pat Hunter, thank you very much. We appreciate that. And we've had quite a few people subscribe tonight. Thank you very much, and welcome to the Blue Dot family, baby. Where the discussions get wild.
More the merrier.
The more the merrier in this group, indeed. Because we are one of the best. We got to really start fighting hard for this shit, and we have to get active. We have to be adamant in our demand for something better. Because if we don't, we're not going to get it. If we're blasé about it, if we're apathetic to it, well, then what the shit? We'll just watch the shit roll downhill and get bigger and bigger and bigger. We can't let that happen. Somebody has to stop the shit from rolling down the hill. We have to do that at some point. So 2022.
You know what they're going to do next, don't you? They're going to attack all guys like you, the YouTube posters, and the Facebook posters, as they're going to call you traitors soon.
Yes, that's the game now.
The only way you can get the
ask anybody around here, they'll tell you real quick I'm a traitor. You bet your ass. You bet your ass.
The only way you can get the honest news, sadly, is through the comedians and podcasts. If you go to the mainstream media, you either get the Fox type or the mild, honest news that sort of scrapes on the honesty but leaves the bad parts out. But then you go to the podcast or the Stephen Colbert's and that, and they have their rants. That's where you get the news. That's where the facts are. And I've noticed over the last 12 months, those thumbs up for those guys and your thumbs up have increased, which tells me America's waking up. Yeah. America is waking up.
We are, and I remind people of the numbers. This little Republican bullshit MAGA crowd, the little maggots of this society that have crawled up Donnie's ass, they are a small percentage of the total population. But given in key states, they can win, baby. Don't think they can't. So, yes, we have to come out in force to counteract the squeaky wheel. Because it's screaming over there for attention in every way possible. Hell, he just came out and attacked the Jewish Americans now. Attacked Israel because he's pissed off at Netanyahu, I guess.
Well, John, what keeps pissing me off, and I'm sure it's pissing you off too. Today again, was it Jake Tapper says, "Oh, well, the more than likely the Republicans will take over the House next year." I wish they'd stop that shit. It really makes me wonder. What the hell? Who are they sticking up for? They're not, just reporting the news. They're making it easier for Republicans.
They're taking, I don't know where they get their damn polls from or where their ideas. Did you see Fareed Zakaria today?
Yes.
All right. Did you hear him explain why he did not know why Joe Biden's poll numbers were so low?
Yep.
How can you do that? How can we justify his numbers being so low when he has done so much already? It's this constant screaming.
Well, he talked to Hillary Clinton too, I think, today about people and she even said she gets it. People are they're frustrated. It is frustrating, but for some reason they just think the president is responsible for all of this and COVID and everything else. COVID screwed things up. you know what? I can trace it back to Donald Trump because when that came out, oh, we don't have to worry about wearing masks. You know, take your masks off. You know.
Who is that guy
and
up in Washington State? He was a state senator up in Washington. Doug Erickson. Doug Erickson. Yeah, he was one of those loudmouth screamers about, mask mandates and all that. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah,
he's dead.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Just died.
Well, that's
Condolences
just like
to the family. How'd that work out?
Police officers have died in New York from COVID.
Yes, from COVID and from
2 years.
bad guys.
The gun wounds or violence.
Yeah.
Another thing too, John, I mentioned this to you and the group on Blue Room. My cousin has COVID now. He got it. My one cousin, and he was the one that was saying, "Oh, I'm not taking the vaccine." He wasn't vaccinated.
Yeah.
And he was telling me, he said, now he had an amazing, miraculous conversion. As soon as I'm going to get that vaccine. He was in bed for about a week or so.
Yeah.
And he said, my brother told me, he said, oh, he's calling me a snowflake and all. He says, I don't care. He says, I'm going to get my shot. I said, well, this is what I've been trying to say all along, Mark.
Well, the sad part is that we can look right down political divides and see who's getting vaccinated and who's not. Not all conservatives are not getting vax. Some of them are. A lot of them are. But these diehard Trumpers, they're the ones, baby, that would just as soon. I saw the interview on TV with a woman and her father were both in the hospital, both with COVID, both in bad shape. She's talking about how she hopes to get better and all this. And when they asked her, well, were you vaccinated? She said, well, I'd rather keep that private. Really? It tells me right there. The answer is no, you weren't vaccinated. And you don't want, you don't want to look like an idiot, but you don't want to be unloyal to the other maggots that are watching you on TV. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? At this time with as much the hospitalization rates are going up. The death rate is still going up. We've lost over 800,000. What the fuck?
That you know of. That you know
averaging
of.
About.
Yes, that we know of.
They're averaging.
We know those numbers were fudged. Those numbers were fudged a long time ago with Trump. Remember, he said to the CDC, you cannot report the numbers, or the numbers you report are only the numbers that have been affected by COVID and died by COVID. But people with heart conditions who got COVID that died earlier than they should, you can't count them as numbers. Remember that?
I saw an article that put it in I can't remember the law. What Donnie did was a crime when he distracted everything. You remember when we got 15 cases and soon it'll be 0. Wait till the summer, it'll magically go away. Wait till after the election. Nobody will talk about it anymore. He was a lying sack of shit. Always has been a lying sack of shit. But there's always some people out there that are too freaking stupid to understand anything except, yeah, I like him because he says stupid shit just like me. That's all I can figure is the ignorance to continue to follow a traitor, a man who turned his back on this country every opportunity he could get. I just know never mind. I want to thank S. Warren, who came in with a $5 donation and said, owner of Jimmy John Subs is a Trumper, and he spoke at their clown show today. Yeah, that's a big reason I don't like Jimmy John's and I don't eat there. Just because, I don't eat at Papa John's either because of the same ignorance. Antonio Phillips donated $5. Wish more older people were like this. Hey, there's a whole shitload of them in this family. A lot of us are old, but we're not stupid. We want to progress this country and make it better for everybody in this country. And we have a Republican Party that is hell-bent on keeping the rich wealthy. And they have convinced a whole lot of dumbass, poor white people to vote for him because, one day they could be rich too. Fucking idiots.
Johnny, can I break the mood a bit and make it a little bit lighter? Can I just have a little joke? Can I crack a joke with you guys?
Go ahead.
Sure. Okay, what's the difference between a hippo and a zippo?
A hippo and a zippo.
Yeah, what's the
One, I
difference?
wouldn't try to light my cigarette with a hippo, but go ahead.
One is a really heavy thing, and the other is a little lighter.
Wait a minute, a ding came. Say that again.
One is a really heavy thing, and one's a little lighter.
One's a little lighter. That's it. That's pretty good, Dave. You know what the...
Okay. I break
Good one,
the ice a bit. There you go.
Well,
Carry on, boys.
keep
Carry
writing,
on.
Dave. Keep writing. Keep writing.
I'll
Don't-
practice.
Don't
I'll
quit your
practice
day job, though, buddy.
Hey, I
No,
got a
no,
laugh out of it.
No, the animals wouldn't appreciate that. No,
Mm-mm.
can't do that.
Nope.
I'll tell you what, they're the only ones that are so innocent. I wish that some people had the minds of some of the animals I've got here that
You know,
I think are more intelligent. Some
Amen,
of the right balls.
amen. Amen.
I
I
love-
find
I
more
love animals.
comfort a lot of times in my animals, my donkey, my dogs, my bird.
Don't you? When you
Yes.
when you're around your donkey,
I-
you get this.
I get a lot
these,
more calmer.
Yes,
Hey, John,
some chemicals in your body start
Yes.
up and make you feel
Yeah.
good, and that's good for your system.
Until she
Hey,
gets out the
John,
gate, which she just did the other day, Dave. I said, we were up in the morning. Travis, I said, Travis, go feed Jenny. And he walked out to go feed her. I was sitting at the chair at the table there where I can see out the door where it goes down the stairs. And all of a sudden, I seen Travis running up the stairs. I thought, oh, shit, this is not good. And he said, he opened the door and he said, Dad, don't get excited. Don't panic. Jenny's out. I said, where is she? He
You
said,
go for a walk.
she's in the lot down right next down the street from us right here. I said, okay. And
That's good, John, because that shows Jenny's not scared of going of all of the problems you've got. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You've had
but
in the past.
if she would have headed
hasn't
down the
affected
other way
her.
of the road, I would have had good reason to worry.
Of course.
You know.
But she's not scared. She's not mentally unstable.
No, she'd walk right up to somebody.
Yep,
You know,
she's not affected. She's
we
a
get
good animal.
people that come down the street, just people out sightseeing and whatnot. This is a pretty area out here, and they'll stop and pet the donkey. You know, it's a donkey. Look at there, a donkey. Is she friendly? Yes, she is. She loves the attention. But yeah, I would imagine
she
Diana
represents
Mallory. That's probably
democracy.
Bernadette. She's pretty good at that shit.
You know the donkey built America. The donkey built a lot of countries. During
Animals
World
have
War One,
always
the
been,
donkey was
you know,
so valuable.
when what's his name crossed the Himalayas, the famous guy, what's his name? Oh, crossed
Yeah, I
the
know who you're
Himalayas.
talking
The famous battle way back when. Damn it.
Carry on.
Brain
story.
fart. Squirrel just ran by. Moment in history.
It'll come to you.
It'll come to me later on after the show or some shit. Anyway. Yeah.
The donkey was the backbone of building a lot of countries. It was the workhorse. It was the original workhorse.
Animals have always, you know, from backpack, you know, pack mules to horses to dogs, both at war and in policing and you know, they've always been, you know, essential
John,
in our
and I get-
society.
I get
Besides
a kick
that, I
John
love 'em.
out of-
There was
I get a
thousands
kick,
of
John,
bulldoggers killed in World War One. You lost around about I think it was 3,000 odd donkeys were killed in 1 year in World War One. That's upsetting. Just from shell fire, you know,
Right.
being around
No.
the stuff. You know,
Uh,
the guys used to use the donkeys as shields. They used to shoot
Oh,
them with
yeah.
one donkey.
well, you know, they do the same with horses. You know,
Yes,
it's
yes, they did.
yeah, it's sad part of our of history of the world. You know, when I'm sure when the Romans were battling, and when they rode down on horses, not all them horses came out of there alive. I guarantee you. Too many sticks, spears, and swords, and all sorts of
That's
shit.
what I see. when I see
Nowadays,
those
we've
shows
perfected
of
it
the
down to a
guys
big
with horses, I
boom.
think about the animals.
Anyway, let me thank Luann Chambers, who came in with a $25 donation and said, Merry Christmas, John. Well, Luann, Merry Christmas to you too, baby, and to your whole family. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Uh-oh. I got to get hand-eye coordination going on, but not grabbing the wrong mouse.
Isn't Travis there?
Travis is in the room. He is downstairs at his house, though. He's not physically in the room here with me. He could pop up here and say hello anytime if he wanted. Hi?
Hello, Travis. He can hear you.
He should be able to hear you.
Yes. Oh, yes.
He's probably been busy tonight.
We have been really busy tonight. Apparently, we fell into a troll nest. So, hey.
I noticed it in the chat, and it's like, oh, look at there.
But it's all right.
They've lost their fucking way. Huh?
I'm like, I want to let everybody know I got, let's see, 15, 16, 17, 18 on the challenge.
$18 on the challenge.
My way. $18 on the challenge, working my way to 50. So come on, y'all, let's keep it up.
That's so sweet of you, Bernadette. I'm
having a good time tonight, boy. Whack Patrol is fucking awesome. I love this shit.
I thank Bernadette so much because Bernadette has told me.
I'm happy because of you, Ozzy.
Bernadette, mate, are you guys using the term Dino or Dino? Democrat in name only, like Manchin?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have to. Oh my goodness! Hold a minute. I got it. Hang on. Incoming. John, you might want to handle that.
Yeah. Y'all have knocked it out of the park tonight. I'm just telling you, I'm so thankful to all of you who are doing this, and thank you, Bernadette, for Bernadette knows that Bernadette has tried forever to try to get me to ask you for donations. I don't do that because I don't. This is a family that we grew. The donations are graciously and thankfully. Boy, John Diddy back.
Those people who donate, John, appreciate you and can afford to show their appreciation and support for what you're doing in that way. Those that can't, they live day by day, like me with my animals I've got to look after. We can only support you with words and spirit, but we do appreciate what other people do.
This is
Hold a minute. Dominic, leave me alone. I'm busy right now. I'm sorry, but I'm busy right now. Now I got to keep track.
Carry on, John.
Oh Lord, I got to catch up here because I got a lot of banging to do here. I'm banging my ass off. Watch it here. Let me see. Where am I? John Diddy Bag. John Diddy Bag.
Uh-oh.
Yes. And we know where his mind goes. Right out there, baby.
We do.
John Diddy Bag came in with a $200 donation and said,
my goodness.
Where does the electricity go when you turn out the light? Merry Christmas, John, et al. That runs into my basic theory of, does a flashlight emit light or does it suck in the darkness? I think John Diddy Bag is onto something. John, thank you so much, brother. And Mark Perkins, thank you. I came in with a $5 donation and said, trolls are good for spreading the message. Every troll earns John money. Well, thank you, trolls. I appreciate it tonight, baby. Y'all are just doing so well. And Pat Hunter came in with $5 and said, Merry Christmas, Jenny, John, Travis, and all the Blue Dots. Happy birthday, Marcia, and fuck Trump. Seems to be a theme in this family. I don't know where that started. Jeremy McDonald came in and donated $10. Jeremy, long time on this show. Thank you so much. Y'all are just getting a kick. Diana Mallory, your gong's getting dents in it, baby. Nancy Halverson came back in with $5 and said, Merry Christmas to all Blue Dots. Nancy Halverson, thank you for the donation and the card, baby. And I thought I was done. Miss Linda, a.k.a. Mary Ellen, came in with $5 and said, one more for Bernie. They're trying to break you, Bernie. And Louis Russo donated $5 and said, Merry Christmas, John. Louis, thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. And
wow, what these people are great, aren't they? Fantastic.
This is they knocking it out of the park tonight.
They're knocking it out of the park.
I'm not going to lie. This is so needed right now.
Here comes Lady Freedom Rocks. Better get that one.
Oh, yes. Well, wait. I got to wait for it. There it is right there. Judy came in with $5 and said, love to the Blue Dots and our leader. Who's that? Let's follow that guy.
That would be you.
Oh, wait.
That would be you.
I think so.
And Lady Freedom rocks, and indeed she does. And I'm glad you're on the mend, baby. And to all the ships at sea, came in with $5 and said, just dropping by to say hello, Blue Dots. And all the ships at sea. See, I knew she was going to say that.
Stay blessed, lady.
Thank you, baby, and thank you for the donation. But I'm so glad to hear that you're on the mend, baby. Man, now my wife is sitting out there probably in the living room, and she can hear that going. So she's probably wondering what in the world's going on. She is.
Well, John,
I want to thank everybody for that.
You deserve it, John. You deserve it.
I was just going to say.
I don't see how, but it is much needed and much welcome. Thank you so much.
John,
I'm sure we will see. I'm sure we will see next year when you said you're changing your set. I'm sure all of these donations will help you get to have that nice set that you want to have behind you in that room.
Well, we're fixing to make that move. We're going to take all of this apart. I think we're going to be off the air for probably a week because the move also involves moving my wife back into her master bedroom in the house, which she gave up when we started this thing, and I moved from the shop into the house, and I couldn't fit everything in there, and this became our studio. But now it's time. I think we can.
The shop, you can use the shop as a room because it's a good back. It shows that you're working class. It makes a statement, and if you just had that tidied up and weatherproofed, it would be a nice little area, I think.
Yeah, I got half the roof done. I'm working on the other half. Still got a few holes in it, but we'll. Still got that.
But in the early days, when you first were podcasting, the early days, and the early rants that you used to put out, when you look at you back then, this is well before you cut your beard, this is probably in the first year, when I look at you back then, the whole atmosphere in that workshop was not aggressive, but it had impact. It made a statement.
It's where I'm most comfortable at, I'll tell you that. When I go out to the shop, my rants are a little bit better, I think.
Yes,
because that's my cave. That's my man cave. It always has been. Every whether it be a man cave or a she, what do they call them? She cave.
She shed.
If it's outside your house or inside you have that special little area that you feel comfortable at, that your mojo flows and your opinions come out. Well, that shop is mine. Like I said, I've beat on a whole lot of iron down there and worked out a whole lot of aggression. Unfortunately, right now, I'm not sure I could pick up a freaking hammer. I'm really gonna have to think about getting this surgery pretty quick on my shoulders. My left shoulder is now as bad as the right one. So this is not good. Yeah, I'm getting tired of trying to look like a T-Rex. Everything goes from the elbows out.
We don't want your arm to come out of the socket.
No. Yeah, for a long time now, I've had a problem with my right one. Well, now the left is a more dominant pain. All of a sudden, it just like I woke up one morning and it said, "Howdy, I'm catching up." Anyway, Ann Parks came in and donated $25, baby. Thank you very much. And she says, just because I love your shirt. Well, baby, I appreciate it any time somebody mentions this shirt because it makes me feel good because this shirt is probably, I'm going to say at least 20 years old. And for the past few years, my wife keeps saying, well, you need to get rid of that shirt. You need to get you a new one. No, I like this shirt. And it's almost gone out the door in the donation pile a few times, but no. Thank you very much, Ann. I appreciate that, darling. Huh?
It reminds me of
the brawny guy.
Your shirt.
Yeah, my handsome, rugged, good looks, bulging muscles, yeah, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I believe all that shit.
Let's not go too far now, John. Let's not go too far. But I like that. It looks like a lumberjack.
It's a comfortable shirt. I've worn this thing forever. It's and I guess it takes a lick and keeps on ticking because it ain't got no holes. You know, I got one of my work shirts over there, my blue jean ones. I put them on, and every one of them's got a hole right here in the right arm, at the elbow, and it's from being a driver for so long, and you got your elbow resting on that center console there, and yeah, just ruins a good shirt. Anyway, Catman56, my buddy Keith came back with another $3 donation and said, many people don't drink the Trump Kool-Aid. We donate with you because we here command common American sense. Keith, baby, thank you very much. I appreciate it tremendously. And yeah, there's a lot of them out here with common sense, and that's all it takes. You know, I really, truly, the one thing that always sticks out in my head when I think about Donnie is when he was standing at the Canadian border at a speech trying to explain how Canadians were coming across the border and buying new shoes and putting them on their feet and scuffing them up and making them look and sound old and put them on their feet to smuggle them back across the border. Now, right at that point, which was early on in his I don't know if he was elected then or still running, but right then should have been a huge red flag for anybody with common sense to go, are you shitting me? Get your clown ass out of here. It's just ignorance on display every time you turned around. And
what about when he went to the international conference? He busted through the delegates, and he pushed his way through and stood at the front of them and stuck his head up like Mussolini does and looked around like, I'm king shit. Remember that? That was when I thought this guy is a major problem for your country. When he walked through those delegates, pushed them aside, and went out in front of them.
Yes, that was on the world stage. I remember that. He made us look like jerks. He pushed his way through there and shrugged his shoulders like, get out of the way, I'm Mr. Wonderful.
Yes.
Let me thank Kevin Mason. Kevin Mason, who came in with, I think that's 20 pounds. What's the L with the line? Is that?
I think it is pounds.
That's a pound.
That's pounds, right? See? I'm not as stupid as I look. 20 pounds through Super Chat and said, keep it blue.
$15 American. About $15 American.
Really?
Yeah.
Outstanding. Kevin, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And that it just really makes me feel proud that we have an international family here. Nothing should point out that.
Love you.
Nothing should point this out more than the pandemic we're in. This world pandemic. There's only one Earth, baby. Only one. One planet here. We all live on this. What affects one affects another eventually down the line. If we don't take care of the whole.
The world should accept the mask.
Huh?
Everywhere, the world has to just accept it. We're going to need to wear masks for a couple of years at least to make
this ain't going nowhere.
That this disease is under control.
COVID is not going to go anywhere for a long, long time. We're going to be dealing with this, and let's hope the future variants don't get worse. Because it's a worldwide pandemic, because we are a world society, then what affects people in Africa can spread all over the world. What affects us in China? What affects us in Switzerland? It doesn't matter. Pick Australia. It doesn't matter. What affects one will eventually affect all of us. So if we don't...
The same with your politics. American politics affects the world.
Yes, our politics... It would be a whole lot better than trying to kill each other all the time over politics. Let me send out thanks to John Deadybag. John, that's good, buddy. Thank you so much. You quit now. You and Diana both. I don't want to see anybody hurt. John Deadybag came in with $300 and said for shoulder replacement parts. For shoulder.
Thank you, John.
John Deadybag. from the first time I heard this guy's name, John Diddybag, and I called out Diddybag because it rang a bell in my head, because any sailor knows what a Diddybag is. And so, John, I don't, it just, thank you, brother. I appreciate you tremendously. As I do Andy Pagoda, the filthy mouth liberal. Y'all know who he is. He's on the air.
Oh, yeah.
He runs that filthy mouth of his and stands up for the democratic ideals that we all fight for. Andy Pagoda came in with $5 and said, love to all my Blue Dot family. Andy, love back, baby. Love back. I appreciate, man, y'all have just...
He's a funny man.
He's a great guy.
Yes, he is.
He's got a great voice. He's hilarious.
And he's got a big heart.
He's got a huge heart, and we love him so much. Every time he comes on the show, my eyes just light up. I'm happy.
My boo.
Just like you do, Bernadette, except for different reasons, I think. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I don't know. I think he's
That's
my competition. I know it. He's your boo. I'm supposed to be your boo.
Well, you the man.
I'm the man, but he's the boo. There's a big difference between the man and the boo. I want to be the boo. If I had the choice there, I'm going with the boo.
Well, can a woman have boo?
I love you, Bernie, and Andy knows I love him. This whole family that we have grown here.
We can all share.
We can.
Share the love.
Menage a trois, my ass. We're going with everybody in this shit. We have grown a wonderful family here, and I'm just so freaking humbled right now. Y'all have just...
We love you, John.
Yeah, well, we love you back. Don't be starting that shit, and I'm not good at mushy. I'm not good at mushy.
Okay, well, since he ain't good at mushy, I will let you guys know I'm up to $32, and we got a few more dollars to go.
Yeah.
Okay? So,
Wow.
there you go.
I don't know
See
if
what
I
you
want to
started,
admit y'all to
Bernadette?
that.
See what you started?
I'm happy to be starting something. Okay?
Yeah. So are we all. That's great.
Okay.
I want to thank everybody. Bernadette knows that, and this is probably the only time I'm going to say this on my show. I'm so proud of Robin Kincaid, and she needs money to maintain her show and keep her voice going out there. And I always go in there and I always tell people, and I mean it for my own show here. I'm not comfortable with that, but y'all have been so kind to us over the years. It's hard to ask for anything more than the love that you've shown this family. But like Robin, I consider my voice, I consider Randy Kervin, Andy Pagoda, Leo Sahaki, Virginia Woodley, Joe Sherman, people that step out there and use their voice, because there's a price that comes with this shit. There's a heavy price sometimes that comes with standing up and saying what you believe in your heart, and whether that's in politics or in our society. People need to hear that, because there's more people out there than you think that agree with you tremendously. That we the people means all of us. That if you're transgender, baby, I'm right there with you. If you're gay, if you're black, if you're Hispanic, if you're Asian, what the fuck difference does it make? None at all. If we cannot reach out and help each other, if we can't hold this whole society of ours as one, then we've lost that idea of what democracy and how hard that has been fought for throughout our history here. And believe me, our history is not that freaking old. 250 years? Nothing compared to a lot of other countries. We're squat. We're still babies. There's still a chance we could lose this shit. And that's what we can't do. So the Robin's voice in West Virginia, I like to think of my voice here in Texas, Leo in Tennessee, Andy in North Carolina. These voices come from rural areas. So when people talk about, out there in them red states, they're just all, no, baby. They're not just all. Just like everybody, that we're all different. And even with so many people that think they're conservative, you'll find a nerve in them that sometimes they're not that conservative. When you open your heart to what humanity is, what else are we left with except to work for each other? But there are those amongst us in our society that look for power, for money.
Greed, John. Greed, yeah. Just greed.
Huh?
That's the word. Greed is
greed.
the word.
Greed.
It's greed.
It's a sad fact when
over others.
When somebody said that half the world are fools and the other half is made of people that will take advantage of them. There are plenty of people that will take advantage of the situation for their own betterment. And only once in a while do our voices come up.
Jeff Bezos, mate. He's an example of greed. He's a man that's worth how many billions? $100 billion or something, or $150 billion. If you were that wealthy, wouldn't you, John, Bernadette, myself, Travis, and Mark, and Johnny Fly, every one of these family would share those billions to make the world better or their country better. Stop the starving kids or the kids dying of diseases and all that sort of stuff in Africa. It wouldn't hurt you.
If I was a billionaire,
you still have billions of dollars.
I wouldn't be.
That's greed when you don't do shit like that.
Yeah, it is. This country is based on greed. We're a capitalistic society and a throwaway society, and that's what we've become. So stop throwing shit away, especially your money. If you're gonna throw some money in, throw it in the pot tonight so we can get my challenge met. Okay.
I just love this family, but to all of those that use their voice, I want to send out that word to you. And some people need to, right now I know that Leo is going through a whole lot of stuff, personal stuff that this brings. When you open your mouth, there's a price to pay for it. And a lot of times that is a very personal price. And it is disheartening. So to Leo, to Andy, to all of them, Randy Kervin, who goes out there all the time, I'm proud of you. I support you 100%. I love you for what you're doing, for what you're standing up for, because that's what this country needs to hear. It's not all red out here, baby. There's a lot of blue. We just need to inspire the true patriotism within all of us, within our own areas.
Texas is not far off being blue, John. Texas is not far off. I mean, it's only about 49.
No, the only reason we are a red state is because we are gerrymandered. That is the fact here in Texas. There are more Democrats than there are Republicans, but the lines are drawn, so our vote is diminished by my district. I live here on the coast, baby. My district reaches all the way up towards Austin, man. What them people got anything to do with us down here on the coast? Not a damn thing. Not common interest, common belief in our society, but what affects the people way up north like that what I call way up north. Is not down here on the Gulf Coast.
See, the people should have a voice in that. When they start this gerrymandering shit and cutting suburbs up, suburbs should say, hang on a second, we want a part of this. We want to decide whether we want to be split. This is the problem. They've taken control of political parties from the people. See, the political parties were originally designed for the people.
For the people.
Have a word through through the parties that they follow, Republican or Democrat. And what's happened is that word is being taken away from the people. The control has been taken away from the people. I mean, I'm sure decades ago the people would have said, no, that's not going to fucking happen. We like it how it is. They would have been asked if we can do this. But today they just do it. They don't ask you. They just do it. And the apathy, as Bernadette was saying earlier on, the empathy or the apathy. People who think, someone else will do something about it. My one vote won't count, or whatever it may be. Look at you, one voice, 12,000 people. Let's put it this way. If one stands up, two will stand up. If two stand up, three will stand up.
And then we stand together.
A lot of people think to themselves, my voice down here, what does my voice mean? It doesn't mean that much. I can't get anything. Yes, you can. As a matter of fact, the only times in our history that major change has taken place has only been because of the outrage of the people. And I've said this often and many times in the way of it's only when our voice becomes more powerful than their money is when we win. When the people rise up And politicians. We started out talking about corruption. When politicians, when they have their pockets lined so much, that is the temptation. But the vote, baby, if you take him out of his job, he does not get any of that money. So at a certain point, the tipping point of when our voices multiply, when we start raising our voice and demanding change, that is when change actually happens. We can debate and listen to lawmakers forever, and that's what they'll do. We're going to debate this. We're going to put a deadline on it. We're going to vote on it. We're going to send it to committee. There is so many fucking ways they can prolong shit forever. It is only when your voice, when the people's voice raises up enough, and I saw it happen in the late 60s, 70s, when major change was done in this country, and it was because of the people's voice. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm getting. Let me.
No, you're spot on, John. You're spot on, and that motivation and that feeling you have needs to spread. The people need to start getting motivated. Otherwise, they're going to lose a lot. They're going to become. It's no different than what happened in Germany. There's going to be a fucking wall go up between states. It's going to divide the people that bad. You've got to vote.
And then I got high.
Fucking vote hard.
And then I got high. I'm sorry. We have to. We don't have a choice in this.
There's so much empathy. Oh, someone else will do something about it, or it won't affect me that much. But I won't.
No, we can't rely on that. We have to do this ourselves. Every one of us has to have a drive. Like I say, it can't consume your life. Are you shitting me? It's consumed my life. It has. But you people who aren't doing this for a living have a life. So you live your life. We're going to enjoy the holidays. We're going to enjoy everything we can. But you have to keep in the back of your mind that when the time comes, it's like the Minutemen who brought our country. I got to call this out. It is only It is only when we come together. Not by grabbing our guns, by grabbing our heart and taking it to the voting place. That we realize that this society that we are all equal in, that when we pass laws, when we write legislation, that it is written for the majority of us, not a select few. And that's
not
what we
Joe
need to change.
Manchin's dumbass.
Exactly. Let me catch up here
John,
real quick, because again, this is just really. Andy Pagoda, filthy mouth liberal that he is, came in here. I bet he wears a tutu, probably. I'm telling you. Andy Pagoda came in with a $2 donation and said, "I love you too." Oh, look at here. I love you too, Boo Boo Bernie. Damn it. Why didn't I see that? I would have just skipped right over to the two. You're the boo, Andy. I'm just the man. You're the boo. You know what that means. And Mark Perkins came back with $5 and said, where else can you find such great entertainment and get educated too? Happy holidays to everyone in this room. Trolls too. Oh, indeed. We hope you have a Merry Christmas, Trolls. And Mark, thank you very much. And Cheryl Cashman came in with a $200 donation. Cheryl, thank you so much, baby. Thank you so much. Man, y'all have just knocked it out of the ballpark tonight. I'm just.
Christmas spirit made us strong in the family.
There ain't a bill I got right now.
I have a message for you, John.
What?
I have a message for you. There's a message from one bequeather of the gong and
Diana
squirrels.
Mallory, bequeather of the gong and secret
Diana
squirrels.
Mallory, that's correct. She said she would donate some more if you can get Marcia to come in the room and say Merry Christmas.
Oh.
You hear that, Marcia?
Secret
Because I know
squirrels.
she's listening. You don't have to be on camera. Just come in and get your voice on in the room. And you got more money coming your way, darling. Merry Christmas and happy birthday, belated, of course.
It's only your voice,
that's a challenge
Marsha.
right there.
It's only your voice.
That's a challenge.
You can disguise your voice if you want, Marsha. Just change your voice if you don't want us to recognize you or anything, or you want to stay hidden.
I don't know if she's listening right now. Tyler's out there. Please entertain for a moment while I pitch the idea so at least y'all know I tried.
Okay.
I would love to meet Marsha, the woman that puts up with you, John.
Got to get unhooked from my Secret Service secret device here. Hold on. All right.
Hang on.
Wait a minute.
And
I don't want y'all to hear me begging and pleading.
That I am up to $35. So let's come on and make this a $50 bill, you guys. I really want to give this money away tonight. Say Merry Christmas.
Guys, you can donate $1.
Good night. Yes.
You can donate $1. And
you could donate $1. And that's going to get you $1. It'll get matched.
It matches the dollar, yep. Dollar for dollar if you donate $1. But, I just have not seen the family so active. It seems like the family is...
At one point during the show tonight, we had 410 people in the chat. Of course, a lot of them were trolls, but come on in. Because you got my troll button working tonight, okay? Yes. So this is awesome. Come on in, Marcia. Say Merry Christmas so we can get some more money.
Hey, Bernadette, make sure you say Merry Christmas to the troll before you delete the message.
Well, maybe later.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they deserve all that, but I do hope they have a Merry Christmas because they surely brought in the cash tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Hey, John deserves it.
John does deserve it, and Marcia deserves it, and Travis deserves it.
The whole family.
And Tyler and Rose and mostly Jenny deserves it.
Hey, Bernadette, these people are good people.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe all that.
Yes, they are.
She can't. She's crying right now.
Well,
and she can't. She said to tell them Merry Christmas and say, before Christmas, I will come on into the room and say something, but I can't right now.
Bless her heart.
She can't do it. She can't get it out of her mouth. She's back there bawling right now.
Well, mate,
tell her we all
sorry. Tell her we didn't.
Well,
we weren't being.
It's important that y'all know. The reason I don't ask for donation is because I never want anybody to think that is the reason that we do this. It is
but you didn't ask, I did.
It is not the reason we do this, and I get that thrown in my face. Well, you're just second money on you, especially from my neighbors who really must be pissed off tonight.
Okay, well let me make it perfectly clear. I came on at the beginning of the show, and I put out a challenge to my Blue Dot family, and for every donation that comes in tonight, up to $50, I will match it with $1. Up to $50. And right now, I got $36 going on. 36, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, $36 coming on. So we got a little bit more time and a little bit more money to go. Merry Christmas, John.
I think there's been plenty of money come through tonight. I think so. Catman56 just came in with another $50 donation. Keith, my brother, thank you. She says, stepping up in a big way, brother. Semper Fi, hoorah to you, my friend. Thank you.
Hey, John. Guess who's in the room with his hand up? Filthy Mouth Liberals in there, I think, isn't he?
And Keith is in the room, too.
And there he is. Andy. Yep. Andy Pagoda, you filthy mouth liberal. You.
Hey, Andy.
Merry Christmas,
kids.
Andy.
How are you?
I'm doing just fine. Do you see what they're doing tonight, Andy?
I know. I love it. That's why I put in the chat a while ago. Let's keep him up all night. You guys keep donating.
That's right.
We're not going to let you go to bed tonight.
It's amazing. It is amazing. Holy shit. There's 5 of them. 5 of them came at 4 at the same time.
I got some tallying to do.
All right. Andy, how are you doing, by the way?
I'm wonderful. I hope you are.
I am doing fine. Have you said hello to Bernie?
Hey, Bernie, how are you?
You're here. Boo.
I'm fine. I'm tallying. Right now, I'm up to $40. So you guys, let's rock this.
There you
Teresa
go.
Diggum, our resident artist, came in with a $2 donation and said, "For you, B and John, Merry Christmas all." Thank you so much.
That first little donation that I sent actually came from my wife. She handed me her card and said, "Here, give this."
Really?
And so that was from Amy, actually.
Amy, thank you very much, darling. I appreciate
Andy,
that. Is so
your
sweet.
Your credit card is on the way to John for John to use your credit card. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. We're going to Vegas, buddy. Let's go.
If you can get to Vegas on that card, you have at it, buddy.
Yeah, that's what I tell people when they steal my card. Good luck with that shit. Anyway, Miss Linda came in, a.k.a. Mary Ellen, came in with a $10 donation. She said, "One for Marcia." Thank you so much, Miss Linda. Thank you so much. David Grove came in with a $20 donation. David, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Louis Russo came back with $5 and said, "One for Marcia." Oh, man.
Bernadette, what are you up to? $40, Bernadette?
And
I'm up to $41.
And Sherry Puckett came in with $10 donation and said, "Doing my part." Y'all have stepped above and beyond, baby. Above and beyond.
Sharing the blessings out there.
Anything.
You're in
No, I'm
trouble.
not in
Sherry,
trouble.
thank you.
I'm not in trouble. I'm not in trouble. Y'all don't think that at all.
This way, I think your challenges are going to be met. That's what I
I think so too. I'm hoping so. I want to give John his $50. You guys, come on. I'm up to $41.
This is.
Well, you only need $9 more to make the match.
This is
Well,
tremendous.
I need 9 more donations. That's
This is
what I need.
tremendous. And Bernadette, thank you so much for inspiring
You are
it.
welcome.
I just,
Merry Christmas, baby. Merry
I'm,
Christmas.
If
I can't do nothing, I can inspire this family. Awesome.
Well, we so appreciate
We
it.
do it for Robin almost every Friday, John. There is a miracle that happens over there on our show.
We
And
try.
I want to make it happen for you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
That's right.
Thank you. Thank you to
You know
everybody
what?
that
The
donated tonight, and
the
those that
Christmas
thought about
feeling-
it, and those who didn't. The conversation, just the big, y'all jumped on them trolls immediately. Thank you so much. Thank you. I saw a lot of the comments. Y'all are pretty smart out there, a little quick on the wit too. I'm telling you.
Man, I missed the trolls.
We don't have to be worried about trolls. We don't.
There were so many trolls; they were uncountable. We fell into a troll nest tonight, and it was whack a troll everywhere you turned around.
I think they all subscribe. I think they all subscribe. Thank you very much for making them numbers go up. Yes, I appreciate that.
Master whack a troll, and so he did a fantastic job out there. Thank you, Travis.
Travis has been very busy tonight, I think.
Yes.
And he knows I could not do any of this without him. I'm still afraid I'm going to hit the wrong button. And now I've switched to a new thing. I'm going to hit the wrong mouse and hit the wrong click on something that I'm not knowing what I'm doing. And
I like that term, whack control, though.
What happened, John? What happened in the last show? Did you press the wrong button at the end?
I don't know, but I did notice on YouTube there are 3 videos for the last show. So evidently I was going off the air on Facebook. I think it remained solid, but on YouTube, it split into 3 different shows. Excuse me.
Bring it up again. We'll vote on it.
Right.
Diana Mallory.
Oh my goodness, she is something else.
There we go.
I'm going to tell her.
She is something else tonight.
All right. That's enough. Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong, donated another $100. Darling,
God,
I hope you won the lotto. And said, "Oh, what the hell? You owe me a happy birthday on New Year's Eve, Marcia. I love you all. Merry Christmas." I will do my best to make that on New Year's Eve. That's when your birthday is. Tell me in the chat. Don't donate. You can just tell me in the chat. Is that your birthday, New Year's Eve? Really? I hope. Let me see. I'm waiting to see if she's going to say yes. I got lucky. Somebody said I got lucky. I married a Sagittarius. Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did. A bashful
and
one, mind you.
Diana is on fire tonight. Her and John
Yes,
Diddy
she
back.
is.
Oh my God, there's been so many.
I know
There's
it.
been so many. You guys.
I know it.
Awesome. I love you guys. Spend
Y'all
my
have made
money.
a big difference.
How much you up to, Bernadette?
I am up to $42.
Okie dokie.
All right, $8 more, people. Come on.
That's they've done quite enough. Tonight.
8 more donations. 8 more $1 donations will just do it.
David Grove, thank you. Thank you. He just subscribed. Thank you very much. Our numbers evidently went up a bunch tonight because I saw a whole lot of people subscribing tonight. And, okay,
Excellent.
I know some
And
of them were trolls.
She said yes to your question. Yes to your question
Really?
about the birthday.
Now wait a
Yep.
minute. Is it New Year's Eve as in December 31st, or is in January 1st? See, we got it. We got to narrow
Now, New
this
Year's
down.
Eve is January 1st.
One's
She
Eve, John.
said
One
New
is
Year's
Eve.
Eve. She
New
said
Year's
New
Eve.
Year's Eve.
So that would be December 31st.
Correct.
Yep, that's what she said.
There you go.
Just what
And we
time? What time?
there's a
Diana
possibility
is
we could be live New Year's Eve. At least for New York.
I hear
You know
no.
what we need, John? You
What?
know what we need?
What?
Another game night. Remember the game night we had?
We do need one. Travis and I were talking about that the other night because we just said, well, look how much fun we have when we do game night. That's a lot of fun. And it is. It is a lot of fun. Who would think? You know, what are you going to go online and play a bunch of silly games? Yeah, and laugh our asses off at it, too. It's
We did laugh a lot. It was
Yes.
a funny time.
yes, and it's great for you. Uh-oh. Look at here. He's going to get you there. Jeremy McDonald just came in with a $1
Yep.
donation. Jeremy, thank you very much. Oh, look, Jeremy McDonald just came in with another $1 donation. Jeremy, thank you very much, brother. That's a way to knock that out. There you go. Y'all have been
Well
so
done,
kind.
Jeremy.
Well done, sir. I appreciate that so much.
What's that? $44, Bernadette?
That is $44. You are got a good mind.
Boy, howdy.
My
It's
my
been
my
so
brain
clean.
my
This by far
brain is working okay. Yeah.
And Jeremy McDonald just came in with another donation. Where's my banger? Oh, it was in my hand. Thank you very much, Jeremy. That's we're down to 5. Down to 5 more
Okay.
donations.
Keep up with your banger, John.
I got my banger right here now.
What?
I'm ready.
What? It's
I-
a family
Come on,
show.
you guys,
Careful.
let's do this. Let's do
I
this.
like
We're
playing
at
with my
45.
banger.
You know, I can't stand that number. We got to get off this number right here. Woo.
Oh yeah,
Let's do this.
45. No,
Come
let's
on.
don't stay on 45. If I could do it, I'd donate just to get us to 46. Where we are now. Where we are now. And looking forward to 2020. I swear.
There it is. Thank you. Thank you for getting us up for 45.
Johnny Fly just came in with a $2 donation and then said, "Here's another one, John." Now we're at 46.
Yes.
There you go.
And that's
There
our
you go.
current president. Thank you very
We
much.
don't want to stay on 45 for anything too long. I swear if I go to the store and it came up with $45, I'd reach around and buy something else just to get it off there. And
There it is.
There it is.
Ding, 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 ding.
I was on it before it even got to the thing. Well, look at here. I see another.
is it?
I
What
see
is it?
another one coming in. This guy is AKA Badass. For any of y'all know who the
God,
name is
you guys,
fixing
I
to
can't
pop
type
up.
that fast.
That's AKA. That's Badass. That's who he is. I thought about him just the other day too because I was trying to get hold of John Lawrence, and every time I see John Lawrence's picture, I think of David Robertson and me. Because I think all three of us would look pretty badass in a picture with long white beards. And well, my beard has gotten shorter. But I'm working on it, baby.
ZZ Top, mate.
I'm
ZZ
trying
Top.
to get. Oh, wait a minute. This is way.
Yeah, give them all a guitar.
bunch of them
Dave. That's a
snuck
good
in.
idea.
David Robertson, my badass buddy up in Chicago, came in with a $5 donation. Thank you very much, David. And tell Sally I said hi. And Judy came in with $2 and said, "Kisses, sweet Jenny." Oh, baby, thank you very much. My donkey loves it. And, my thing. And S. Warren came in with a donation. S. Warren, thank you very much. And Louis Russo come back with another $5 donation and said 4 more to go. I think we've already got there, but John Cass came in with $5 and said, uno más cerveza, buddy. It's a song. And Michael Johnson came in with a $2 donation and said, fuck Trump. Here you are, Blue Dots. I believe that.
All right, you guys, I'm whipping out my credit card. Here it comes. Thank you.
What are we there? 40, 49? 49?
No,
I think that went over. I think that hit the mark. I think that hit the mark. And
well done, family. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Done.
And,
oh shit! Now all I gotta do is find my money.
I think y'all pissed off my neighbors. I think I heard.
Good.
I hope we pissed off your neighbors.
Yeah, they don't like that when that happens when they're watching.
I found it. Found it.
I want to thank everybody.
North Carolina and do something about it.
For donating tonight. Y'all knocked it out of the park, way above and beyond what anybody should be worthy of. Thank you all so much. I can't do the mushy shit too good because then I end up like her, and I can't be doing that shit. So I frown a lot. I frown and I.
You'll be fine.
Huh?
Just keep talking.
Yeah.
You know what I want to talk about?
What?
I want to talk about how Joe Manchin and how long he's got to go before he's up for election. When is he going to get? He's going to be due for re-election, doesn't he? And whoever elected him must vote against him. And we need to have someone run against him in that district or that state. Manchin is the only. It's not just the GOP party that's fucking the Dems getting things through and done. It's Joe Manchin. He's infection. He's a very influential man, I'm sure, behind the scenes, and would bully a lot of those centre Democrats. And I'm sure he's a problem. And I think once you got rid of him, things would be smooth sailing, because you should have got things through government like this Build Back Better plan. He fucked that, and he's a Democrat. In name only. Yeah, he's a dino. What's going to happen is if he's around and continues to hang around, he's not going to change. He's running towards the fire. Most people run away from the fire. He's running towards it. And that's a worry. And when you got someone unstable, you can't keep a stable Congress or a White House with an unstable Congress. And Congress is very unstable. The Senate is borderline. We've got to get 3 or 4 more seats in the Senate, but we're going to get rid of Joe Manchin. It's important to vote him out somehow.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Delegate someone to run against him or something. The party's got to discipline him. Surely he can be disciplined. I mean, this is what amazes me. He's supposed to be a Democrat, yet he's running with GOP. He's actually running with the GOP. There's got to be a Democrat whip that says, fucking hang on, and pulls his head in. Surely.
Yeah,
in Australia,
they said,
in Australia, if the other opposition part, one of the members started running with the other party, like Manchin, and blocking great policies for the people, there'd be some screaming going on. The party would discipline him. But Manchin's just running free.
That screaming part. Sometimes I wish our Congress acted more like the parliamentary system, where they get out there and start yelling at each other on the floor. Yes, because this is
That's when the truth comes out. That's when they get angry and say, "Well, what about this and what about that?" At the moment, there's no fight back. The GOP stands up and spouts lies, and the people know he's lying, but no one stands up and says, "Where's your fucking evidence?" What they do is they go to the courts and waste all that money and time in the Supreme Court, rather than being challenged and saying, "Where's the fucking evidence in Parliament?" when they're all together. They don't. They got no, the voice. I'm disappointed with a few of them.
The Republican Party's very happy that Joe Manchin did
yes.
that.
Oh, it's a gift for them.
Yep.
That's exactly what they called it too, a gift. It's an early Christmas present for the Republican Party. And
more obstruction.
I'm with Bernie Sanders. Put it on the damn floor of the Senate and make him stand up there and vote no.
That's what I'm trying to say. The Senate floor.
Get his ass out there.
Floor.
And
John, when is he supposed to be taken out? When can they vote him out of office?
Who?
What is that,
That's what I'm saying.
Joe Manchin.
Yes.
Oh, he's not up this time. Joe Manchin's not on the list in 22.
Oh, God, no.
I'm not sure he's
So
24 or 26.
Wow.
No, it might be 26 because he was on the ballot in. Oh shit! I remember discussing him on Robin Kincaid's show because nobody likes Joe Manchin, but he was the best they had for a Democratic Party in West Virginia. The other guy that was running as Democrat, I don't remember his name, but he was a real jackass.
He's another Trump.
Anyway, let me explain myself because I quickly jumped out of my seat and ran a moment ago. And first, let me do this. First, let me do this. Bernadette Pree came in with a $50 donation and said, "Thank you, Blue Dot family, for making this happen. Merry Christmas to all." And Bernadette's challenge has been met, and she paid the challenge. Thank you, Bernadette.
Thank you, guys.
To this Blue Dot
you, guys.
family.
It is my pleasure, John. And Merry Christmas to you and the Bertavoe family for what you guys have done. It's just sacrificing your lives for this cause for the last 5 years. It's been amazing.
Out, mate.
And this family, this family has needed a place to gather and get it off our chest. Y'all made it possible. So it's been my pleasure to do this for you tonight, John.
I love you, baby. I love you, and I love everybody that stepped up to that challenge, everybody that donated. Thank you. And to our Patreon members that donate every month. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And now to explain why I jumped out of my chair, because I heard a siren. Holy shit. Cops are here. Well.
Oh, no.
I jumped out of my seat to load and ran to the window and threw open the sash. And what to my wondering eyes should I see? But a fire truck with Santa Claus in the back of it is what it was.
That happened last year.
Yes, that happened last year too. We should remember it every damn year. Every year, the local fire department comes down with the Santa Claus on the back. When my kids were little, they would run out there, wave at Santa, and he would get candy and whatnot, and they're still doing it after I've been here damn near coming up on, I don't know, about 18 years, I guess, something like that.
And you know what, Blue Dot family? Dominic got to ride in the Christmas parade. We have a lit truck Christmas parade every year, and Dominic was riding on the first place truck, which was his daddy's business, Daisy's, in Redway, California. And they made first place, and Dominic got to ride on the float with his daddy last night.
Outstanding.
I took pictures in Discord, so you guys can see a couple of the floats that were out there. The first place winning float and another float that was out there. Their competition, but it's a wonderful thing.
So John,
to have all the businesses light up their vehicles and come rolling down the street in Garberville with the kids on them.
So John.
Yeah.
Did you happen to run out and grab a big bag of candy or so
now? No, the run itself was enough to scare me to death. I always forget.
No.
When you hear sirens out here, it's usually not a good thing. So it's unnerving sometimes. And
John, can I ask you something?
Yes.
Why is Mitch and Jeremy in the room, but they're muted?
Jeremy.
There we go. Hello, Jeremy.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. You?
I'm pretty good. I'm doing damn good tonight. You see how this family reacted, just making my wife out there blubber.
And thank you, Jeremy, for participating in the challenge. You know how these challenges work. Jeremy is a cross-pollinator. From Robin Kincaid showed over there on the horn. And it is our pleasure to have you here every week with us, Jeremy. Thank you.
And also,
I came in to finish off what John was saying about Joe Manchin. Joe Manchin has a seat in West Virginia as long as he wants it, because he does the carbon industry's bidding. That is his main driving force, is to protect his interest in the coal industry. So when they put these things on there, they're going to hurt him. He'll say no. He doesn't care. He has a job as long as he does it.
Jeremy, he also is on the commission, isn't he? Or the coal commission or something, the government commission that makes decisions about the coal industry. He's on that commission.
All committees can impact
company.
it, whether it be the finance committee or the environmental committee, whatever committee you sit on, you can impact the law. I'm not sure what committee he sits on, though.
Hey,
but
John,
I saw somebody in the chat.
It is the power commission. It is where your power is.
The Energy Commission?
It is the commission.
He's on the Energy Committee?
He's on that one, besides whether you buy his coal, their coal, or you use gas.
Well, go figure. His son owns a coal company, a.k.a. he owns a...
That has been reported in the news. It is factual. He is involved with a coal company.
Yeah. Well, you can tell his main objection right now is the methane in the climate part of this bill. Yes. is a penalty for releasing too much methane, and he does not want that. Guess why? Because the energy and the oil and gas and coal industry are the biggest emitters of methane gas, and methane gas is one of the worst things that we can pop into the atmosphere. Let's get Mitch Goldstein. I see him in the room. Mitch, how are you, brother?
Well, how are you guys?
We are doing fine. And how's Julie?
Fine. How are you?
Oh, I heard her. I'm doing fine now. Thank you very much. I haven't heard your voice in a while.
I've been around.
Well, I'm thankful for that. Are you ready for a nice holiday season?
Yeah, I guess I'm ready.
Yeah, as ready as we can be.
My ear is still plugged up from when we went to California.
Oh.
So I've been a little crabby.
Well, settle back down there in Pennsylvania, and you'll just smooth right out again.
Hey, John, I have a question here.
Yes.
Now, Joe Biden came out and said he had all these plans to just bring back better or whatever. And before he was before he was even elected president of the United States, didn't he realize how tough Joe Manchin was, and didn't he think this through? I'm just curious. He had to know that he's going to have a fight with this guy because his history is doing this all the time. He's done this for years.
Because Joe Manchin is one of the most conservative Democrats that we have. He is the most conservative Democrat we have. Somebody had made a comment, though, that Joe Manchin should just declare himself a Republican. Well, if he did, the House would. The Senate would immediately go.
We don't want to do that right now.
No.
We do not want to kick Joe Manchin out of our party.
We want to kick his ass, but we don't want him to leave the party. Yeah, Mitch McConnell back in charge real quick.
Yeah, but my concern.
About what you asked for.
My concern is like, didn't Joe Biden know what type of a man Joe Manchin was, and then to sit there and confidently say, "Well, he's gonna work. Well, we're gonna work with him. And we're gonna."
No, there ain't no working with Joe Manchin.
I can't figure that one out.
Here's what we need to do. We got a lot of seats coming up in the Senate. We need to grab
We need to make
them.
him irrelevant.
And then Joe Manchin becomes not a problem.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do.
That's what we need to do.
Let me thank.
And then what do we do about the House if the Republicans would happen to take the House, which I hope they don't?
Well, let's hope they don't. We always say this. Let's hope they don't. That depends on us. That depends on us.
Yeah.
Are the Republicans going to get it? If we don't do our shit, yes, they will.
That's right.
It's up to us to do this. Vote is the best thing you can do, baby. That's the loudest your voice will get is when you go pull that lever and vote.
Every democratic American that wants to be a democracy cannot sit at home and say, my vote won't count.
No.
Because it does.
If you stay home,
No,
guess
you
what?
know,
Your vote didn't count, and it didn't help.
If you go and vote, your neighbour will. If your neighbour does, their neighbour will. You've got to start talking as a community and realise what's at risk here and take control back.
Exactly.
Joe Manchin has never voted for a bill that did not help someone named Manchin.
That did not benefit
And
the wealthy.
The corruption of it all.
And let me get this. Let me get this in real quick. Mitch Goldstein, thank you very much. Mitch came in with a $10 donation and said, "Manchin is an enemy of America." Manchin is he's a Democrat. In the only way that a Democrat could get elected, in my opinion, he's a Republican in sheep's clothing. He was elected to a Democrat to be like, I don't know, a spy, an undercover thing, a guy that throws the wrench in, a guy that's helping them. Because he is constantly served. Now you take this shit. Now he is worried about, where are we at this? We're at 1.7 trillion, or this 2 trillion.
And
let's say 2 trillion.
He's upset the way that it's being doled out over the next few
10 years.
We're talking 1.
This is 10 years. Well, guess what?
When they changed the filibuster rule last week to pass the military budget of $760 billion for 1 year. 1 year.
1 year. They
fuck Joe Manchin, okay?
They cut that carving out to raise the debt limit. The $700 and something billion. This is an annual cost. Now you think of this shit that Joe Manchin is objecting to a $1.7 trillion bill over 10 years, when he has no problem voting for a $700 and something billion over a 10-year period. That is $7 trillion he's willing to spend on defense, but not willing to spend the 1.7
money
stretched over 10 years that would benefit the people of this nation.
Who are we defending ourselves from?
It's the old white school from years ago, that the arms dealers and the arms manufacturers, all those involved, that are pulling these strings. That's where most of that $750 billion, they're gone great. We've got income now. This is all wrong. This is totally wrong. The country's got kids dying and starving and living in poverty, and you can't put $1 billion towards that. It's wrong. It's disgusting.
America's all about, buddy.
I'm sorry, Mitch, to say it, but America, to the world at the moment, America looks like a very greedy little Grinch that says, fuck the people and let them burn. You know, we want the money.
I think you captured it quite nicely, actually.
John, I have one problem with the current administration and the way they've gone about handling this so far. What should have been on the table from day fucking one was voting rights. Because without the voting rights, we don't get a chance to vote. And the Republicans are going to win. If we don't pass voting rights, we could fuck everything else.
Because look at the laws they've passed. The Republicans have passed in state houses around the country. Because that's where they're playing their game. Their run for the presidency is being run down here in these states, and passing the voting restriction laws, like they did here in Texas. They're trying to control the very vote, so that way they can guarantee their election, even when they're a minority.
John,
they have learned that this minority shit pays off. They're a minority right now in the House and Senate, but you control everything we do.
Well, John, they're not only doing it privately, we know that. They're doing it out in the open, and they're basically telling every one of us, go fuck yourself.
That's exactly what they're doing.
That's what I said.
That's exactly what when we see people like Mo Brooks, Jim Jordan, Paul Gosar, Biggs down in there. These people are outright flipping a finger in the face of America, going, "Yeah, we're trying to overthrow your democracy. So what? What are you going to do about it?" That's exactly what they're doing.
And make money.
And
make money out of it.
Make money out of it. They learned this from the grifter in chief, their Lord and Master Donald Trump, who did exactly that. Fuck the rules. I don't play by the rules. I win no matter what. You prove I didn't. That's what the game they play now. And these Republicans are all good with that as long as they win. The ends justifies the means. They don't give a shit how they win. Your democracy doesn't mean shit to them anymore.
We're working on over 800,000 people dead from COVID because of the mismanagement of this pandemic from the get-go by the former double impeached administration.
Purposely mismanaged.
Yes.
Purposely. And have been proven by a investigation that was not organised, but it's NSBC had it on TV last night that they could theoretically criminally charge a lot of the early administration, including Trump, covering up the COVID and let it get bigger and bigger within your country.
Yes, that's the story I think I read the other day, where Trump is criminally responsible for the spread of the pandemic because of what he tried to do when he knew better. Again, he doesn't give a shit. If it doesn't affect him, he doesn't give a flip about you. Whether you live, die, or whatever, it doesn't matter to him. The only time he takes attention to anybody is if you're praising him. If you're licking his ass, he'll throw you a crumb, which is what these Republicans are, a bunch of rats seeking a bunch of crumbs from a...
Let me tell you now, there's a list of people in the world that it's on YouTube. You can pull it up and go look at the leaders that committed the most crimes in history. And it will take you back to the Roman times. But Mussolini and Hitler were the worst. They killed millions of people for their own purposes. This is no different than what the GOP has become. What Trump made the GOP. He's a Muslim-type person, infected a lot of GOP
fascism.
members that really want... And he's set it on fire.
That is exactly what it was fascism then, and it's fascism now. They want, voters don't mean
Trump
shit.
Is amongst those.
Consumers are the power. And they want you to be a consumer.
Yes.
They want you to be a consumer and don't pay attention to this
buying
legal...
something right now?
What's that?
Why aren't you out buying something right now, John?
Because I'm broke. We had a wonderful night tonight. I'm overdrawn $185 in my account right now. Thank goodness this came through.
That's why I'm not, buddy.
But on that note, with my son listening, because I know he's right down there listening, I peeked under the tree. There's 3 presents for Mama. There's 2 presents for Tyler. And there's 2 presents that are ambiguous. None for Dad. I'm just saying. I peeked.
Nothing ticking.
That might be a new truck. You can't wrap that.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. No, I think mine's left. I'm just kidding him. I think he's listening in right now. I'm just kidding him. I have no fear.
Can I just change the subject quickly? Has anyone noticed on TV, we're in Australia on TV, there has been the last month of Japanese car companies and European, the Volvo, the BMW, and the Nissan, the electric car, and also Tesla on that. The ads are on TV regularly now, like when they used to see years ago when you could buy a Ford or a Chevy and they used to buy different wagons with a wood on the side of them. They're now doing that with these electric cars, saying they're more powerful, they're quieter, they're smoother, the economy, and the environment, and they are great little cars. And you don't know, and they're advertising.
Some of them even come with sound effect records for the guys that want the vroom vroom.
Yes, well, exactly, but they're too fucking quiet. But, you know, who's worried about these electric cars? The fucking energy company, the energy people, the oil people, the ones that sell us petrol. But the car companies know what's happening to the environment with the people.
I have one in the back. I didn't see it.
The people the people want electric cars. I want electric cars. I want cars that when they go past, you don't hear these loud noises like Harley
I want a
Davidson.
car that serves margaritas on demand.
Yeah, there you go. Then you'd have a product. Let me take a minute to catch up here real quick because I'm late. I'm 9 minutes behind. Miss Linda, a.k.a. Mary Ellen, came in with a $5 donation and said, very importantly, by the way, listen to this. Don't hope, vote. Don't hope.
Yes.
Don't hope. Vote.
Yep.
That's a very good, Miss Linda. Where'd you get that from?
Your vote is a bullet.
Yeah.
It's as good as a bullet.
Fired up,
You know?
ready to go. I remember who was saying that
Get
too.
in that
Fired up,
machine.
ready to go.
Yeah.
And Sherry Puckett
that
came in with a
machine
$5 donation and said Manchin was not elected. He appointed himself when he was governor, and then when it came open.
Wow.
I
that
vaguely
sounds
think
like Hitler. Hitler done that.
Seems like I remember something.
I
about it.
think I do. Why wouldn't I
Mussolini
remember
done
that? Why
that,
wouldn't I
too.
know that? I should know that. I don't have my Google screen open. I'm gonna have to look
But
at
that's
it.
what Hitler and
Oh, I could do a
Mussolini
whole
done.
rant on that.
That is pretty much exactly the fascist playbook.
Seriously, though, you're
It is,
That
isn't
is
it?
absolutely right.
And along with the propaganda that they use.
for all of those that don't know, when you see a comment by Blue Dot in Texas, that's my son Travis, who I am very proud of. Behind the scenes and playing whack-a-mole tonight, whack-a-troll. And he told me there's one in the back I missed, I guess. Well, not that I was looking. Maybe I was just looking a little bit, but
you might have been.
Travis has been a very busy man tonight, and you do not have to apologize for not joining in on the show, but you were in on the show, okay? Everybody saw what you did tonight, and thank you very much, Travis, for all that you do to keep this going on.
It's pretty impressive considering he's got other shit going on besides this show.
Yeah, he's got a life.
He's got some other shit going on, and
Yeah.
so yeah,
What that's like.
I couldn't do this without him. He knows that.
Merry
I would
Christmas,
just be
Burbos.
lost, mad, and just ready to pitch it all up in the air and walk away. He keeps
John,
me
have you
grounded.
thought about running for your as a local member? Have you thought about running like Aaron did?
You know, it's crossed my mind. I've never thought of myself as doing that because, but it's.
You've got the voice.
I might have a voice. I don't have the education that a lot of people have to tackle big issues and to approach things. And I think that there needs to be younger people involved. I want to get more involved in my local Democratic Party. I want to be able to start maybe going to meetings and voicing my opinion on just that subject. That I know there is somebody in this district that can kick Michael Cloud's ass. Are you shitting me? The man is a traitor to his country as far as I'm concerned. Follow me to Parlor? Really? Michael Cloud, you're a traitor. You assisted in this damn shit. You tried to take down our government. Somebody in my District 27 of Texas, which there is a group of people that are listening from that district, that we can do better. We can do better, and we need to lead the way with this shit. And we need to get our ass active in this district. We could do better. I'm just saying we could do better, and we need to take the reins and make some movements here. This is not just a blasé election coming up 22. This is some serious shit. Our whole democracy could lay on the line on this election.
In 2022, if you lose
if we lose the House.
The problem is this January 6th commission will be closed. Nothing will happen.
Oh, yeah, January 6th commission.
Away.
And how long do you think it'll take Marjorie Taylor Greene to come up with impeachment process? Or Lauren Boebert,
Yes.
or Matt Gaetz, or Paul Gosar, or Louis
nightmare.
Gohmert. Louis Gohmert, who is the one who, right after the election, tried to sue Mike Pence, filed a lawsuit. Louis Gohmert in Texas filed a loose lawsuit against Pence to try to get Pence to change the electoral count. It got thrown out of court, but I don't forget that shit. And Louis Gohmert now wants to run for Attorney General of Texas. Somebody who is willing to spit on the law, stomp on the Constitution, and kick everything down the road for Donnie wants to be my Attorney General.
I just call him Gomer Pyle.
Yes, he is.
John,
He's
he
about
is
as
such a
stupid as
loving
one, too.
Christian man. You know that.
He's the stupidest man to ever hold office.
Ever hold office. He's an
Tell me about
embarrassment
it.
to my state, this idiot.
Yep.
And that ain't the only reason he's ever been in the news. And every time he is, it's because he does something stupid.
And let me tell you, man, you and I both know it ain't easy to embarrass Texas.
No. Obviously, it's pretty damn easy. As a matter of fact, they're making a game out of it. Did you hear me, Mitch, when I said that Texas Monthly Magazine, the most prominent magazine in the state of Texas, they have this thing every year, best citizen, worst citizen, all that. Guess who made the worst citizen? Greg Abbott.
Yes.
Followed closely by Ted Cruz for the 2 worst citizens in Texas. That's who we have.
They're running the country. They're running Texas.
And yet they both got reelected.
Yes.
And that says a lot about our country right now. That the worst people in your state can get fucking reelected. Come on, you guys.
Hey, Donnie got elected. Doesn't take much. All you have to do is sell bullshit deep enough that them idiots buy it.
Do you have to question? Do you have, knowing what the people think of those 2 people? Don't you have to question the election when they were elected in there of how, and look at those votes again and wonder what's going on? How do hated people like that get elected?
Were you talking about having a recount?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. And investigation for corruption in the election there somewhere.
Our whole entire government is corrupt, Ozzy. And when we as Blue Dots and Democrats wake up and figure that shit out, that our government is corrupted from the inside, and only we can fix it, and they don't want us to.
They don't want us to look. No, they don't want us to see. They rely on us just being.
They don't want us
too busy with life.
Much less attention.
They distract. They keep distracting you with they create issues to take your mind away from what's really going on.
Exactly right.
Yep. Here, what do you think of this? Critical race theory. Oh, we can't have that. No, next thing you know, that's in the news. Bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's shiny objects thrown out there to make us go nuts, and so we don't pay attention. We have to pay attention. That's the whole key.
They have a false flag. They do a false flag. They may do a false flag incident to really try and turn people back towards them. You know, like they may blow something up and kill people. That's
false
how evil
flag
they are.
is this whole conspiracy. The Republican Party and the right-wing nut job society over there at Fox News and Breitbart and One America, whatever all that other bullshit is. It's a combined effort by those with a whole lot of money to convince a whole lot of people who ain't got no money that their best bet is to vote for the people that want to give all the money to the rich people. Because, you know, trickle-down economics, don't worry, they'll piss on you sooner or later and you'll get a little something. It's selling bullshit to a group of people, but like I said before, they sell it carrying the American flag, holding the Bible, playing music, shooting fireworks off, baby, proclaiming them to be the moral compass of America. That's what they sell. And guess what?
If that's morality, I'll be immoral for the rest of my life.
Yep, I am. Buddy, I am. I'm in it for the rest of my life because homie, don't play that shit. I know, I think in my heart what patriotism means. And it's not Donald Trump, baby. It's the farthest thing from it in anything that he believes in. We can do better. We can do better.
Believe in anything.
Anyway, I see by my little watch, boy, howdy, we had a long show tonight. Time got away from us.
Very productive.
Very, and Bernie, I want to thank you for your challenge.
Goodbye.
Huh?
I was about to say goodbye because I was getting a bit of a headache and I need to have a lie down.
Well, we better leave so Aussie Dave could get a little rest.
They're a little ahead of us in Australia. It's almost Thursday over there.
Yeah, really.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Your tomorrow is my yesterday. Your yesterday is my tomorrow.
Mm.
Yeah.
How is tomorrow? Awesome.
I'm going to have a little rest, so I'll bow out and say thanks, guys, for having me on. But I'll be back more regularly in the next few days.
Aussie,
glad to see you back, Aussie Dave, and I'm glad you're doing well. You sound terrific. Been worried about you, man. Good to hear you on.
Good to hear from him.
Mate, I've been very humbled by the great messages and good wishes of the family. So I'm humbled, and I feel like I'm at home. So
Dave,
thank you all.
Dave, we love you, and do me a favor. Tell Daniel, thank you very much from this whole family for letting us know.
Yes.
Right.
And you're always at home here.
He's on board at the moment on the boat doing the cruise thing. So He's obviously got a job to do. He's been great. And it was lucky the timing was right with him. But
there you go.
The family's been great as well, and I appreciate it. And I'll say good night to you, and I'm going to have a lay down.
All right, Ozzy. Take care of yourself, brother. We love you, and we'll look forward to next time we talk to you. And
thank you, guys. See ya.
See you, Ozzy.
Good night, Ozzy.
And you spend that money wisely, John, because you earned it. And don't feel guilty about it.
Believe me,
the family.
That's right.
We got a pretty tight budget, and that surely helped out tremendously. So I want to thank everybody that was involved in that. And like I said, even if you couldn't afford to donate, that's not why we're here. It's not what this is about. And it just, every member of this family
you can afford to hit the like button on the way out.
Yeah, there you go. Everybody can afford to hit the like button. Do that, and because that really does help a lot too, right there.
Yeah, we got a lot of likes tonight.
Good.
Awesome.
Outstanding. Well, Jeremy, thank you, sir, for coming by and joining us tonight. And thank you for your part in the donation.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. And
I'll catch you guys over in the chat in the blue room.
In the blue room. There you go. Yeah, I'll be over there. I'll be over there in just a little bit.
All right, toodaloo.
And Johnny Fly, thank you, sir, for coming by. We always enjoy your voice in here.
I enjoy being on here.
And thank you also for your donation tonight.
My pleasure.
There you go. And Mitch, thank you for your donation, and I'm so glad I got to hear Julie's voice too. That makes me feel good. Makes me feel good. I know the power of the woman behind the man, brother. I know that.
Right here.
Mitch, brother.
Right, well, I'll talk. If I don't talk to you, have a great Christmas. Tomorrow's a big night for me. I'm going back in as an officer in my Masonic Lodge.
I saw that, Mitch. Congratulations, brother.
Awesome.
I'll say thank you now. I'll see if I still have that sentiment after a couple of months.
You're going to do a great job.
Into no gatherings. We're waiting, unfortunately, to hear from our Commonwealth Department of Health.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Well, Mitch, take care of yourself.
Good night, everybody. We love you all, Blue Dots.
We love you back, Mitch. Take care of yourself. And Bernadette, thank you, sweetheart.
John.
Thank you so much for that tonight. You motivated a lot of people, and I just want to say thank you.
My pleasure, dude. Merry Christmas to the Blue Dot family, and Merry Christmas to the Birdaflow family.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. I love you all. Thank you for everybody in this chat and the Blue Dot family on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Be involved. Let's have a nice holiday, but let's get ready. 2022. You're seeing all the entertainment coming out of the news with all these messages and shit. It's only going to get more intense. Stay involved, stay informed, and be ready for this. I love this Blue Dot family. Thank you all for being here, and thank you all for helping my family so much. We love you for it. Y'all take care of yourself. Y'all say goodnight before I get mushy and shit. I'm not good at mushy.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm not good at mushy. Where did my button? I love y'all. Y'all take